Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To the bill.
To the bill.
So I want to begin by thanking the members of the work group who had the courage to stand up and to push back against the onslaught of those who wanted to take away the rights of Oregonians and sacrifice them on the altar of expediency. I know you did the best you could, and I am grateful for the language that you were able to put in to hopefully limit the damage that this bill is going to do to people who are injured. But I cannot support this bill because I fundamentally disagree with the notion that anybody can sign away rights they are guaranteed in our Constitution. The Seventh Amendment of the U.S. Constitution states that anyone in our country, anyone who feels that they have been wronged, have the right to go in front of a court in their community and have their case heard by people in that community, and they get to make the decision of whether something wrong has occurred, and if so, what ought to be done about it. I believe that is a fundamental, foundational part of what makes our system work. And I want to take a step back and ask folks this in a different context. What if, in order to ski, you had to sign away your right to free speech? What if, in order to go whitewater rafting, you had to sign away your right to freedom of religion? What if, in order to go to your neighborhood gym, you had to sign away your right to vote? People in this chamber probably think, well, that's ridiculous. So is this. So is this. But the folks who really want this bill say we need it. We really need it because we are hoping that if we pass it, that the insurance industry might not raise rates as much as they might otherwise. There's a lot of ifs and hopes and maybes in that. And Mr. Speaker, I'm Catholic, so this bill to me feels a lot like taking a deep breath, making the cross over yourself, and praying for a good outcome. We are sacrificing the rights of Oregonians on a hope, with no guarantee that it's actually going to achieve the goals that the people who want the bill say are necessary. And I think we have to be realistic about what is going to happen here. Our constituents, some of them, in the years ahead, if this bill passes, are going to engage in these activities. And there are going to be companies that are careless. And that carelessness is going to have consequences for people in our communities. Now, maybe that's a permanent brain injury that they never recover from. Maybe that's a permanent spinal injury that leaves them unable to walk. Or maybe that's the loss of a limb that is going to affect them for the rest of their lives. And in that dark moment, as these folks are desperately seeking a way to find the resources to put their lives back together, they are going to discover that buried in the language somewhere on a form that they probably didn't fully read and clicked through, in some footnote, they've signed away a fundamental right they thought they had. And they're going to wonder how that's even possible. And the answer is, back in 2026, legislators said it was okay to do that in the hope of appeasing the insurance industry. And that's why I'll be a no today.